Now, hey students, in the previous lecture we have discussed about the causes of accidents and effects of accidents. In today's case, we have discussed about the hazards. What is hazard? Hazard is a situation to cause harm in terms of human injury or ill health, damage to the property or environment, or both. Hazards may be classified as mechanical hazards, electrical hazards, then chemical hazards, radiation hazards, and fire hazards. These are the types of hazards. Okay, now what is mechanical hazard that we are going to discuss? In mechanical hazards, these are responsible for majority of the accidents in the work situation. Therefore, every workplace and equipment should be properly examined for identifying the mechanical hazards. Common sources of mechanical hazards are machine tools, handling material, hand tools, and other appliances. Improper use of the tool is the major reason for the mechanical hazards. Improper ventilation, unsafe dress, unguarded moving parts or pits, these are the reasons for mechanical hazards. Second type of hazard is the electrical hazard. These may due to contact of body with wire, cable, rail, and other electrical appliances. The immediate effect of this is shock, which may be relatively mild or severe as to cause the death depending upon the strength of the current. Another result is the burning or burns may be severe, deep, and especially with the high voltage. So in electrical hazards occur when a person make a contact of the body of the person make a contact with the wires, cables, or electrical appliances. Okay, and that result into the electrical shock. The electrical shock may be mild or it may be severe. In case of mild shock, you can just experience the sensations. But in case of severe electrical hazards, that may result into the burn or that may result into the unconsciousness or death of the person also. Types of the electrical hazards: by direct contact. While working on the electrical circuit without protective equipment for maintenance or repair, one may come in contact with the live conductor. Okay, this is one. By direct contact, we can directly come in contact with the live conductor. Arc burns. An arc is result of the flashover. At high voltage, flashover is intense and can cause severe burn injury to the person with high tension power transmission cables. काही केसेसमध्ये आहे ना, फ्लॅश ओव्हर जर झालं तर त्याच्यामध्ये आर्क प्रोड्यूस होतं आणि आर्क प्रोड्यूस झाली आणि इफ द वर्कर कम्स इन कॉन्टॅक्ट विथ द आर्क दॅट विल कॉजेस द सिव्हिअर बर्न्स. Okay, and this is particularly related to the high voltage. Radiation burns. This is the result of short circuit and can cause discomfort to the person. Then metal vapor. The metal vapor result from fusing of conductor at the joint. This may cause the burn injury. The emitted metal particles may get impregnated on the hand and face of the person working close to it. बरेचदा काय होतं की शॉर्ट सर्किट झालं असेल तर तिथं बर्निंग होतं आणि कंडक्टरचा जॉईंट जो असेल तिथं फायर होतं आणि ड्यू टू दिस फायर what happen that will limit the metal particle and that metal particle may come in contact with the face and hand of the person or the worker and he will experience certain damages over there. Deep burns and necrosis. This is a result of contact with the live conductor at high voltage. Then next one is your chemical hazards. The uses of chemicals with the hazardous gases, vapors, and fumes are one of the most dangerous industries. Okay, basically it is related to the chemical industry. The effect of noxious gases are simple, simple asphyxiates, that is nitrogen gas, methane gas, carbon dioxide. Chemical asphyxiants, carbon monoxide, hydrogen sulfide, hydrochloric acid. Then irritant gases, that is nitrogen dioxide, peroxide, fluorine, hydrogen fluoride, sulfur dioxide, ammonia, organic metallic gases, arsenic, hydride, and inorganic metallic gases. These are some gases which may affect on the health of the employee. Then next one is the radiation hazards. Radiation hazards in the industry. Radiography are mainly caused by the external sources such as X-ray and gamma rays are penetrating in nature and can irradiate organs deep inside the body. Some examples of radiation include sunlight, radio waves, X-rays, heat, alpha, beta, gamma ionizing radiations and infrared, just to name a few. रेडिएशन हजार्ड्स मध्ये मेजर जे आहेत ते एक्सरेज आहेत, त्यानंतर तुमचे रेडिओ वेव्हज आहेत, अल्फा बीटा गॅमा आयनायझिंग रेडिएशन्स आहेत, these are related to the nuclear, infrareds आहेत. Okay, not of all these type of radiations are harmful. In fact, in moderation, most radiations will not pose a health risk. Putting distance and shielding between you and radiation source is an immediately effective way of reducing your exposure. So radiation hazards मध्ये तुम्हाला like shielding जर असेल आणि एक proper distance जर maintain केलं, you can just protect yourself from the radiation hazards. Reducing the time you are being exposed is the another way. And second way to reduce the radiation hazard is the reducing the time you are in contact with the radiation hazard. Use a respirator or face mask is other way to expose to airborne the sources. There are four basic types of ionizing radiation: alpha, beta, gamma, and X-ray and neutron particles. So these are very important. All these types of radiations may caused by the activity of unstable atom. So in the nuclear power plant or in the radioactive elements, when you are going to deal with them, in nuclear power plant, alpha, beta, gamma radiations and neutron particles are going to be emitted. So these particles may causes damage to the biological structures. So you need to take the proper care over there. So in the nuclear power plant, you are going to use the shielding over there, and also you are going to just minimize the time of the person who are going to come in contact with that. And the last one is the fire hazards. According to the old concept, the three necessary elements to start fires are oxygen, fuel, and heat, or the source of ignition. Fire is not possible if any of these element is not available. Okay. सो फायर करता तीन गोष्टी कमीत कमी लागतात, एक ऑक्सिजन, एक फ्यूल आणि हीट किंवा सोर्स ऑफ इग्निशन. आणि ह्या तीन गोष्टीपैकी एक जरी गोष्ट नसली तरी फायर एक्झिस्ट करत नाही. अकॉर्डिंग टू दिस कन्सेप्ट, फोर मेन एलिमेंट्स आर नेसेसरी टू फायर. दे आर फ्यूल, okay, oxygen, heat, and chain reaction through which the free radicals are maintain the fire. Now, if any one of the above element is removed, the fire just extinguishes. Therefore, the method for fire extinguishers are adopted on. जर फायर हजार्ड झाली तर त्याला रिमूव्ह करण्याकरता रिमूव्ह ऑर शेटिंग ऑफ द सोर्स ऑफ फ्यूल. सो फायर हजार्ड करता तुम्ही जर झाली असेल तर फर्स्ट मेथड काय असेल, तुम्हाला सोर्स ऑफ फ्युएल, त्याची जी फ्युएल आहे त्याचा सोर्स कट आउट करायचं. सेकंड, ऑक्सिजन जो असेल, यू नीड टू जस्ट रिड्यूस द ऑक्सिजन, okay, by adding the inert gases or something. So in the fire extinguisher that you are going to do that, removing the heat from the source, fire source as fast, and removing the free radicals from the source. Okay, so these are some hazards in the occur in the